What's up, guys? It's me, so Habibi. We are doing some modding. This is an unusual stream that we don't usually do. So we just added this tag here. This Holland is too cracked. We need to adjust this. Let me look here. Holland ideas. I also need to fix the localization. That's not a big issue. That can be fixed later. But like this is, I think, a little too OP. I mean, at least compared to its neighbors. And they're not even close to the same ideas yet. But let me test something. Okay, if we go into here, nobility officer rights. Okay, I see what happened here. All right, so these are now revocable. You're gonna test every nation and fix things, pretty much. Right now, I think what I'm going to do is I want to maybe, okay, so we can do two things here for balance. We can either nerf the, what's the design philosophy? The design philosophy is 64 playable tags, variable ideas, mission trees, as well as development. So all starts are not generally equal. We started at a slate where all the tags are kind of equal. Like in terms of development, all of the playable tags are like literally the same development. 141, Austria, 160. Silesia, 165, 147. So right now, what I need to do is I'm going to balkanize further because I did a test run, and actually, in its current state, this mod runs faster than vanilla. This was 4 hours, like maybe 4.5 hours of speed 5, and it reached 1800, which is faster than vanilla on my PC. So we can afford to balkanize a little bit further. Because that was a request that a lot of people had. They said that what's the point of using Voltaire's Nightmare if you're not having a bunch of the little tiny tags? I kind of agree with. So we have two things we can do with Holland here. Holland has really freaking cracked ideas. Really strong ideas. Like, look at this. Ship cost -10, goods produce 10, tech cost -5, merchants, trade range, caravan power, naval combat bonus off of own coast, own territory dice roll, prestige, innovativeness gain, infantry fire, army drill gain, dev cost, trade efficiency, yearly inflation, interest per annum, siege barrage. Okay, these just need to be nerfed. The other idea is that we can make Holland smaller, so it's harder for them to survive. They start with 11 ducat income right now with 118 development, which is smaller already than some of the other tags. Like, for example, Anjou is another tag, you know? This tag is like 168, yeah. But like these are just probably one of the stronger ideas in the mod. I think this just needs to be nerfed. Like giving Utrecht to Utrecht, yeah. We just like combined a bunch of stuff, just so you guys know. Where is Utrecht? Utrecht should be here, dude. Wait, can you move like this? Oh, you can't move like that. I think what we might do is Gallery also doesn't own Gallery. I think this Utrecht tag should be removed. We also want to look at Netherland ideas. If you're just tuning in, I did a test run with the current state. Did like in 4.5 hours, it did the entire game on speed 5. So we can afford to balkanize more. We're a little worried about too many tags. It makes the game like so sluggish, like vanilla, like normal Voltaire's Nightmare. Netherland ideas are here. I see what happened here. I think Holland just has the formables ideas. Is it? Here, let's try something real quick. Oh, it's Tech 15. It's a Tech 15 formable. Okay, they get more OP. Holy. Netherland ideas should be strong. It's a super formable in this mod. It should be strong. There's like 4 tags in this region. So the person who forms Netherlands, you know, should get really strong ideas. But yeah, these are really strong ideas. This needs to be adjusted too. Like, I don't want mill tactics twice. I don't like the idea of double. That should just be goods produced. The first mill tactics should just be goods produced. I'm gonna remove. I'm gonna comment this out here. Put this here. This here. And I'm just gonna put their goods produced a little bit like that. Netherlands like that ends up with how much dev? 723. That's before. You have to remember that there's players here, so they'll be deving. Marsh development privilege. How do we nerf Holland ideas, chat? Maybe infantry fire 10% instead of 20%. Because right now, they get 20% infantry fire when they complete it here. Look, we can look at an idea by doing this. 1090 Hall. Make it Tech 10, but reduce the bonuses. Oh, it still has Dutch ideas. Weird. Make Holland formable tech 12. Tech 15 is too late. Oh, there's a hidden effect from this idea group. That's how he did it. Interesting. Is there new great projects? Yeah. You can look at the mod, by the way. I can upload the latest version for you guys if you'd like. But if you'd like to see it from last night here. It shouldn't be tech 10 as what I'm saying. It's like a super formable. There's like tiers of formables in this mod. That's the like whole philosophy of the formables. Is that like every nation basically has a secondary formable for the most part, and then a third final formable. Netherlands does not have a third final formable. It's just Holland, Netherlands. Flanders, on the other hand, can form Belgium and then form Netherlands, which is a player tag. This tag right here, also same thing. It goes Friesland or Otterland, Netherlands. No other secondary formable. So that's like the entire idea. So like there's only a couple tags that don't have a super formable or a secondary formable. For example, Brittany doesn't have a secondary formable, but their mission tree, this hasn't been implemented yet, but it's in the to do. Yeah, so Netherlands doesn't have a super formable. Okay, so like France, for example, is a super formable. Roman Empire, super formable. Roman Empire requires you to own Rome, Constantinople, and 3,000 dev. That's a super formable. Andalusia, there's some tags they have 1, 2. For some nations, their secondary tag is the super formable for other one. Super formable and tag, yeah, basically. So some nations don't have super formable, don't even have a formable like this one. But this hasn't been implemented yet. But basically, these 3 missions right here. So conquer Wales. This is going to give a permanent bonus to Brittany. That if they change their culture, they will lose. Conquer Ireland. That will give Brittany another formable. Because another perma bonus. And then conquering Cornwall, another one. Conquering Scotland, another buff. So basically, Brittany can stack 1, 2, 3, 4 buffs through their mission tree. But they don't have a formable, but it's fine because if they get those 4 permanent modifiers, they're on par with a super formable. And it's like the same either way, like because Brittany would have to conquer this, 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 this. And they don't have Great Britain formable, they don't have France formable. Okay? What's the modifiers gonna look like? We haven't decided that yet. Maybe get a yes, if once they complete all the bonuses, they become the Celtic Empire. This one will change its name as well. Do the missions give claims? Yes. Let's see here. What region do I want to Balkanize? Probably this, this. Basically, I'm going to reduce a bunch of the player slots. Let's just go. Let's do this. Like, okay, let's focus here. Okay, I'm getting distracted. I'm going to make Holland smaller. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do to make it easier for me to change the history files. Is this a coastal province? It's not. All right, so I have to give them these 2. Kind of looks like vanilla now, Utrecht. What was the name you guys said? Gelderland. Okay, and then tag Gel. Holland be looking kind of rough right now. All right, let's do one change at a time, or I'm going to get confused. All right. Actually, it's Brabant that needs to remove core. Bruh. Should we remove the fort here? Maybe 1 level down? I think it's 13, right? Let me look for level 1 fort. Holland needs forts now, though. Holland has 0 forts. Has 1 here. I think we will have to add a fort like here maybe, and a fort here. Or here. Already has 1 there. Has 1 here too. Ugh. It's beautiful. No, that's not what I got. I got this. Should we Balkanize it? Flanders is now way bigger than them. But there's still Zeeland in between them. I mean, I could give Zeeland back to Holland and then get rid of this stuff. Ugh. Maybe give Galray this stuff. Give back Holland this. I'm feeling sick. You should see how it looks. HRE looks like in the vanilla of this mod. Ah! This is beautiful. I think though Holland needs a fort on Amsterdam tile. Let's see what Holland's income is now. How laggy is the late game in this? It shouldn't be any laggier than vanilla late game. I don't see why it would be laggier than vanilla late game. There's only 1 building added so far. Oh no, we've added more. Oh no. Okay, well, it's still not too bad. It's just extra level of government. Extra level of production, extra level of tax, road network, and then the unique buildings. Yeah, it shouldn't be that far off from vanilla. As I said, I ran a test overnight. It took 4 hours to reach the end game in speed 5, which is faster than vanilla for me. Remember, the original mod has all of this over here. We removed that. It's completely dead terrain. You can't get colonists from anywhere. Stupid extra fort levels. There's one extra fort level. That's it. And it's just level 1 fort. It's cheaper. 100 ducats instead of 200. That's it. That's the only fort change. I think we might need a fort here, chat, on Amsterdam. Yeah, look, Utrecht has 15. Wait, why? Oh, it has independent city modifier. Hanseatic city. This should be independent then. Is there a tag here that... Oh, house. Okay, I think here's what I want to do. Okay, because Munster right now is too strong. But what we can do is... I mean, not Munster, Utrecht. Because Utrecht has this modifier on this tile. What I want to do is I want to release this tag, all house. Is there another tag around here? Utrecht has cores on this. Modifier goes away though if it's owned by another tag. Look like this. Why would you want to lower autonomy? Because you get more money, and you get more manpower, and you get more force limit, and you get more trade power, and you get more everything, production. All right, we're looking for 1953. Add core, and then Galray. No, it's Munster. Move core Mun. So this is the modifier. Add province modifier, strong city. We need to adjust though the owner. That should be good. Do we want to leave Utrecht's core here? It could be a good... Yeah, let's keep the core. Add fort. Fort here. There's already a fort, I believe. Yeah. This is a level 2 fort. No fort on their capital, though. I will increase their capital's base tax, though. 1953. Set base equals 2. Set base production equals 2. Set base and power equals 2. Oh, add a fort for Holland. Yeah, good call. Okay, fort 15. 328 is the province. 328. Open with visual code. Need to add this line. Done. That's done. Now let's release this tag. Let's just do Munster. Let's see, which ones should we release? Steinfort, Ravensburg, Minden. Let's also release Minden. All right, let's start here. 56. Controller, OSN. Add core, OSN. Move for Munster. We'll just copy that. And then now 1107, 879. Maybe we should add a fort on their capital. They already have a fort here. I mean, this should be their capital. What is this nation's going to be? It's the vassal, so it has -5. So it's going to have 10 force limit. All right, so that's what I need to figure out now. It's pretty intuitive. I would say it's much easier than learning most languages. It's just scripting. U4 modding is just scripting. That's literally it. I've been figuring things out. Okay, so now I need to figure out how to make this their capital. Let's look at Holland. Maybe there's some information we can learn from looking at Holland's code. Does anyone in chat know how to make a province their capital? Because I want to make Utrecht's capital Utrecht. Where's Utrecht's capital? Be here, right? Yeah, oh, it automatically defaulted to here. Ah, I think it's in the country files. It's like it will prefer city as its capital. Okay, so it should prefer this one. Am I going to have to find Uzenburg and the country files and then make it as their capital? Let me just do the last Balkanization. 155. 155. Visual Studio Code. We'll make owner XMN. Controller XMN. XMN. And then we'll do remove core Mun. And then we'll just copy this. Okay, everything's saved. Let's test that this works real quick. Then we also added a fort to Amsterdam, right? Okay, so Utrecht is now their capital. I think I'm going to give Holland cores on Zeeland. It's like a quick war they have to do in the beginning, but it doesn't cost them admin and very low AE. Bro, I'm a lazy boy, and I even use the GitHub GUI. I used to only use the git command, but nowadays I'm a lazy boy, and I just use the GUI. But like I said, though, this is very simple. Like someone, a non-programmer could code this, I think. You just have to, like, you can use other mods to learn. That's basically how I am learning right now. Like I'm seeing like how things work, and I'm just figuring it out through like intuition. I mean, you could watch the stream. You'll probably learn a lot just by watching the stream if you want to make your own mod. The only thing you need in your mod file is what you're changing. Yeah, there's also a bunch of online people talking about modding. There's a fort here now. Good. And Utrecht is their capital. Okay. Next thing, let's add cores here to Holland, to these two. No core on this one. I think I'm gonna maybe Maybe we give Brabant core on this one and then give Holland cores on these ones. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Just to be sure though, I'm just going to be redundant here. This is probably redundant because this probably has core by default. Yeah, it does. Okay, I don't need to add it. It's right here. And then I'm going to add them a core to 330. And then 255. Holland doesn't have a core on there by default. So many valid rivals, dude. I think Holland's in a good place. They're weaker than Flanders, but Flanders has weaker ideas. Like Flanders is purely economically based. And they can form Belgium. I still don't know what Belgium ideas look like. I could look at the files, but I just want to see if there's what the mission tree looks like too without having to look at the files. I believe there's a mission tree as well. Yeah. Flanders has a mission tree. The player Irish nation doesn't have a mission tree. We're going to make them a small one today. No mission tree. Okay. Nice color though. We need to make Foix bigger too. I think what we're going to do now is I'm just going to go through the countries and just like, let's just go country by country down the list, right? And make them playable. Let's make Netherlands Tech 12 or Tech 14. Why is it on Notepad? I was copying and pasting onto Notepad. Make things easier. Let's look for admin technology. Allow admin tech. What tech should we make Netherlands? Do I know what I'm going to play now? No, not at all. I'm still leaning towards Granada or Brandenburg. We still need to do more Balkanization. Tech 10? No, it's a super formable, guys. Look how powerful. Okay, look. Just so for the people that just joined. Let me show you how OP we made these. Okay, already Holland has OP ideas. Okay, these might already need nerf, but to be fair, they're smaller than, well, it's Brabant. I was just testing Belgian formable. With Netherlands, it's like kind of like a super formable. Already, the Holland has the most powerful ideas in its region, but it's the smallest and also will have the worst ruler. So it's going to have the hardest start, but it has the best ideas. Here's Netherlands' ideas right now. Might even need a little bit more nerf. Chip cost -10 goods. I also need to fix the localization here. I don't like this. Look at this. 10 chip cost, 10 goods produced. Merchant trade range, caravan power. Naval combat bone, own territory dice roll. Yearly prestige, innovativeness gain. Infantry fire, army drill gain modifier. Dev cost, trade efficiency, yearly inflation, interest per num. Land leader fire +2. Siege barrage changes status by 2. Siege ability +10. Okay? Now see what happens when they form the Dutch nation. It's going to be 10 goods produced. Regiment manpower usage -2.5. Merchants trade range, caravan power. Enable the burgher's privilege marshlands expedition, which basically is a burgher's privilege that makes deving on marshes cheaper. A lot of nations are going to get modifiers like this, by the way. Infantry fire +20%. Yes, that's a flat modifier to infantry fire for the rest of the game. It's a percentage-based one that affects the flat modifier, which is insane. Army drill gain, national sailors, sailor recovery speed, marines, morale of armies, tolerance of true faith, tolerance of heretics, trade efficiency, interest per num, land leader fire, siege. I'm removing morale of armies and the military tactics. The military tactics is duplicated right now, but we're going to change that. I'm going to remove the morale right now, actually. That's what I'm going to do right now. It should be like tech. Let's make it tech 14 right now. And just so you guys know, these are using ideas that we're using our colonial empire ideas need to be removed. Then nerf it, but it's a super formable. Netherlands has no other formables after forming Netherlands. Frankish Empire. It has a gigaformable, actually. 1,000 owned provinces. Yeah, someone's going to do this, chat. For sure. I'm removing morale. Okay, look. I'm going to make it tech 12. Just so you guys know. Like, let's do like this. It doesn't really matter what we pick. This is just for demonstration. ADM 6,000. Dip 6,000. Mill 6,000. You see, it's 5 ideas to complete. It's not 7 like Lawrence's mod. But you complete your ideas on your 5th idea. That's how it works. Your 5th idea, you complete your entire idea group, which one enables 5? That's Tech 12. I think we're going to do a Tech 12. I'm going to change Netherlands formable to Tech 12. What idea group is it? It's the Embrace Humanism. Yeah, get rid of land morale. I'm just going to comment it out. So if Bertus can see what I did, land morale. And then I'm going to say here from 0.1 to 0. Why does it need more morale? Dudes, it has mill tactics. It's mill tactics is duplicated. That needs to be fixed. You can see here it is replaced now with goods produced. Should be. The finisher? Oh, no, I need to change this. I need to remove this. No, but I'm just saying, why does it need that? Look, it has 0.25 mill tactics. Manpower regiment usage. Let's just look at military buffs. Infantry fire +20%. Army drill gain. Marines plus sailors. Land leader fire and siege barrage changes status by +2. Why does it need morale or morale damage? Isn't 0.25 mil tactics nuts? It gets less nuts as the game progresses. These are busted ideas. Why does it need morale? Why does it need morale damage? It's already busted. Let's leave it like that, and let's just leave it, okay? If we have a Super Giga Netherlands, we'll nerf it for the next version, okay? 0.25 military tactics is really strong in the early game, but Holland doesn't start with Dutch ideas like it does in vanilla. Let's just leave it as is. Let's just leave it as is. People like OP stuff. Who said that? Paradox Dev said that. Who said that? Johan? People like OP stuff. Meanwhile, Flanders player has Belgium formable. To be fair, Belgium is a small formable and it's easier to form. Give Netherlands 20 discipline. Yeah, it's a great idea. I did fork it. This is a fork. This is my own fork. I'm on my own fork and then Bertus commits it to main once he goes over it. That's how we're doing it. But this is Virtual Studio. This is my fork. I'm saying commit to my main. You can see my GitHub, dude. My GitHub for just EU4 that I just made. See? Forked. Marines are already buffed. Base Marines are buffed. Instead of taking 10 more shock damage, they receive 10 less shock damage. No, I need to, already we were talking about that. Me and Bertus. I already need to go through, right now, we need to go through every mission. I need to do that. Bertus is done doing the stuff he's going to do. I need to go through every mission, go through the mission tree, make sure it's good. Then I also need to adjust ideas because too many nations have combat ability, morale, discipline. It's boring, dude. It's like every tag is the same. They have a discipline, they have morale, they have it's boring, dude. I think Netherlands are giga strong without the morale. And no, I want to remove morale and discipline from most ideas and replace it with something unique. Like Platinate's bonus of 20% per advisor level. That's a unique, nice bonus. That means if you have a level 5 discipline advisor, you get plus 10 discipline from the advisor. That's a cool, unique bonus. Of course, you need to have a level 5 advisor. Lawrence already added stuff that I asked for. Formable Bank of Medici. I have a new formable in the game. Bank of Medici. Yeah, I'm going to do an MP mod. It changes absolutely nothing. It just changes the leader of Ottomans to absolute Habibu. Son of Habiba. That's the only change I'm going to make for my MP mod. Historical and real. Do they have the cores? Nice. All right, we'll get back to this area later. I think Holland is good for now. I need to change the localization, but that's like in the bottom of the to-do list if we have time. Like, it's not a big idea. It's not a big deal that Holland says whole ideas. That can be fixed quickly. But now what we're going to do is we're going to go through all the lists and go through their mission tree and adjust and add mission trees for the nations that don't have. I'm going to do something really fugazi. I was thinking about how we could do this fast. I'm going to find a mission tree in the game that I like, and then I'm just going to copy it and change it for the nation specifically. This nation has a mission tree, but this needs to be changed. Okay, there's 2 reasons why this needs to be changed. Because this doesn't work with the independent cities. So like if you do add opinion 2739 to this guy, it does not count. See, you have, I'm sorry. CTY is the tag. What am I doing? You can see 200. It doesn't count towards this. Right now, the way Granada is designed is that they kind of have a slow start because they need to complete these 3 missions before they get their claims. And they also need 25,000 troops. And then they get claims on all of Iberia. But they're slow start. Meanwhile, Leon, Cordoba, Aragon, Catalonia, Navara, Portugal, they all can start conquering right away. But locking this mission, we need to figure out something else to do with this mission. I want to change this mission. Gather support. Maybe make it so like, I don't know. This one's really easy to do. Need to fix this too. This one, just stab up to 2, right? This one is the tough one. 150 opinion of 3 nations. Let's see. Does adding opinion with Castile do that? Does that count? Or is it all free cities? No, it doesn't count. Oh yeah, I've been thinking of that blade shot. I was thinking for a really tall country. I've been thinking about this. What if we add a mission that triggers a triggered modifier? And now you have a triggered modifier that changes per age, where you get a huge amount of dev cost, but every city you gain, it reduces the dev cost. So let's say you're 10 cities, you'll get like 40 dev costs. But if you go to like 20 cities, you're only going to get 10 dev costs, something like that. That was the concept. What do you guys think of that idea? So basically, it's a dev cost modifier that encourages you not to expand. Triggered modifiers that lag a lot. Dang. They're checked daily. Dang. Okay. What's another way we can implement that that's not a triggered modifier? We could make it not a triggered modifier. We could make it a country modifier. We can make it a country modifier that checks every month. You can make it a state too. But I don't want it to be removed. I don't want someone to giga dev and then remove it. It's like, okay, you click this mission. All right, that's it. You're committing to tall playstyle. And if you get to a bunch more cities, you actually will have extra dev cost. But what nation gets that? That's the question. Mission tree reward until age ends. Unrevocable, yeah. Just lock it. It is modern patch. This is latest patch. Okay. The thing is though, what nation should get that? What nation should have the Omega Tall modifier? Should it be like Switzerland? What's the enclaves in Maghreb? These are desert oases. It's a Voltaire's nightmare thing. And also it's in Meow and Taxes. These are desert oases. You can move to them. You can just move around like this. They kind of take a while to move in between. Yeah, they reach this one next year on August. Did you even ally Castile or other contraries when checking modifier? They don't need to ally. It's not one of the requirements. I think you need to finish basic shit before you think about that. It's just an idea I was talking about, dude. You can relax, Shads. We've already fixed a lot. All right, let's go Granada mission tree. At least, oh, it does say allies. You're right. 3 allies. And you can't ally free cities. Yeah, I'm going to remove the ally statement. Would it be an Andalusia missions? Now we have to look through all of these mission files. Woo! That I didn't put in. Is this mission in here? 1 second. Let me see something. Gather. Yeah. So these are the extended missions when you form Andalusia. Because the Andalusian mission tree just adds to here. Wait, explain. Is something being done with Ireland in this mod? Yes. There's one way I can figure this out. All right. Open Notepad Plus. Oh, I'm looking at I searched the wrong thing. Let's look for a specific mission. VN Taifa protect the locals. Taifa missions. That's why we couldn't find Granada. It gives it. Wait, so all of these guys have the Granada mission tree? Why did they do that? This guy has a Granada mission tree. That's why they're using the check for Andalusian, Mozambique, and an Iberian region. Protect the locals. All right, let's start this. Protect the locals. Taifa missions. That's why we couldn't find it. I was like, what the heck, dude? They're not using that check. To be honest, though, I should have just searched the mission itself. We are looking for gather support. Okay. I'm going to remove this. Capital, super region, Iberia, super region. I think it's has religion. Has religion. Has owner's religion. That way, if you switch religion, it will still work, right? That should work, right? I think you have to put yes. I think that should work, right? So now it's changed to 3 allies that are Muslim with a value of 150. We can even make it 2 allies. 2 or 3. 2 allies. I think this should work. Guys, there's a lot of stuff I don't know. Drop it to 100. I mean, 2 allies and drop it to 100. Keep in mind that completing these 3 missions and 2 generals and 2 gives them big claims. It's supposed to be annoying F. Granada is not supposed to expand right away. I mean, they can by making a claim. Granada is supposed to be a bit of a slow start. That's intended. But you can get cucked. I mean, 3 Sunnis. Sicily is Sunni. Sardinia is Sunni. Bahia, Fez, Marrakesh, all these AIs. This AI. Well, you can't ally these ones. Wait, is this a city? Not a city. So you can ally. Yeah, you can ally these guys. 2 at 150. 2 allies at 150. I'm going to do it. This should work. Let's make this 1.5 yearly manpower. A little bit underwhelming. Let's see if this works. Okay, because I'm right now learning. Sorry, we're being a bit slow right now, chat. But I'm learning a bunch of stuff really fast. I never bothered with Paradox-U4 modding because it just seemed not that interesting to me, I'll be honest. Because it's just scripting. Guys, should Pope be able to join the HRE? Right now, Pope has a define that makes it so they're not allowed to join the HRE. Should we allow the HRE to join? Oh, I didn't remove the Iberia super region. And also it didn't work. Muslim ally. This worked though. Yep, that worked. Wait, I'm confused. Where is the requirement that they have to be in Iberia? Yeah, I think this is a province check. Ally has religion. Is that not a thing? Is has religion not a has religion? Does that not work? Why is it placating the Christians before? Religion group Muslim? Why is it coded like this? Why is this one all the way down here? Religion group. Yeah, that should work. Sunni. Malta. Hey, dude, it starts with buildings. Malta starts with more units than Sicily. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Sicily player starts with 14. Malta is 17, dude. I'll do it like this. Has matching religion. Who equals root value. Yes. This might work. I don't know. I'm just guessing. The ally. The root is ally. Value. Yes. I think if you do religion group Muslim. But there's no like Shias anyways. But let's just see if this works. Muslim. Heretics and heathens are the defines. Ooh, I broke the missions. Mission breaking speedrun. I think I left a bracket out somewhere. This doesn't work. What if we just did this? This should be fine. Any allies. It's okay. They don't have to be Muslim. Let's try that. I think I know. I can fix this. I already know how to fix this. Easy fix. Boom. Oh, dude, we're so back, chat. I just changed it to the have 150 opinion. That's not right. Is this an and or is it going to be an or? Let's learn something. Now I need to figure out what the or command is in this. I'm going to just test something real quick. We're right now learning. This is a learning stream. Okay, if this doesn't work, there's something with this mission that's defaulting to something. Guys, you want to see something cool that Bertus did that I noticed? You know, this used to be a vanilla EU4 mechanic. Did you know that, chat? Infantry, cav, and artillery all had different movement speeds. If they're combined together, they go to the lowest movement speed. But did you know that, chat? So you should separate your armies, dude, and you move them differently. I don't know. I mean, if you put cavalry with an artillery, it's going to move slower. Is that not the case? No, the default, they're all the same. They're all the same. And they used to be, I think it was... Which patch? It was the one before Emperor that they made them all the same. When was that change? Or the patch before Emperor. I forget what it was called. The thing is, we are adjusting the mission tree because we changed it from 3 to 2. Yeah, it's still capital in Iberia super region. That's so strange. Yeah, the Spanish one. That's when they changed it. And then they added those defines. And they said, if you want to change them back, you can in your mods. Why is this still saying that they need to be here? Has capital in Iberia. Wait. I have an idea. Bear with me. I wonder how it decides where your next capital is going to be. Is it by development? I think it's by development. No, it's not. It's not by... I think it's like dev by region. So it tries to stay in the same... It's going to the highest dev that's on the same. So let me just... You know what? I can make this easier. Integrate gra. And then own 44640 gra. Tag gra. Nope, it's still Iberia. I was thinking maybe it was defaulting, but it shouldn't be culture either because Andalusian's part of the Maghrebi culture group. Why is it still making it a requirement that it has to be in capital there? Calculate true if. Amount to. Ally. Capital scope. Super region. What does capital scope mean? Oh, I'm Pepega. This is why. I'm sorry, chat. Let's see if this works. Lol. I figured it out, chat. Because there's requirements are here. Lol. The funny thing is that it would work. If you allied a Maghrebi nation, it would have worked with the way we coded it. It just, the tooltip was saying that you needed that. That was for the tooltip. We just learned something from missions. And the mission's gone. What did I do? There's a missing bracket somewhere, I think. Or maybe it doesn't want the 2. Let's just remove the capital scope. Let's just remove the capital scope. Let's just remove it. 2 allies, under 50 relations. Boom. It would be an or for that, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we're learning things. You would have to do an or. Bro, this is someone else's code, man. This is making it so much more difficult than just making it from scratch, I feel like. I have to like see how they did it. No, this is different. It's interesting how they do that. It works, but now the tooltip is bugged. Weird. I think I know how to fix this. If you do this, check this out. That should work, right? Okay, I don't know why the tooltip's not working, but it works. And anyways, 2 Iberia region could be also Maghrebi region. Could be Tunis. Could be anyone. I think it's fine. That's 1.5 yearly manpower recovery. All right, let's look at the next mission. Granada also has a pending disaster, but they can get rid of it by just stabbing up if they want to keep their ruler, or they can roll for a better ruler. 1 base tax in Granada. Nice. What is this mission? Protect the locals. I'm changing that mission. I'm gonna change this to base manpower and make it 2. Ah, it's the capital scope command. It's okay, it still works. Add base manpower 2. I'm gonna make that change. Okay. Next change. This. You need to promote the Demi nobility. And you need to click this and then click this. That's this mission. It's fine. It's not a big deal. We can fix that another time. Continue the fitna, the trial. Aragon, Leon, Toledo. I need to add Cordoba to that. Oh, it's whoever you sent the gift to. That's so cool. That's so cool, actually. I was gonna add that. Ah, that's really cool. That's a really cool mission. You can give gift to your neighbors. They can't attack you without truce breaking. That's a cool mission. Continue the fitna. That's cool. I wouldn't change anything here. Summon a council. Good. Has been improved -2 times. Okay, we need to figure out why this is negative development. Let's see one more thing. Something's wrong, I think, with the province modifier. I think I'm going to remove the requirement needs to be devved 5 times by current owner. I'm going to remove that modifier, I think. That should be fine. Yeah, something's wrong with Granada. It's -9 times developed. Why is that? That's probably something in the history files. I can just remove the requirement in this mission to have developed it 5 times by its current owner. Someone else exploited 9 times. Who? Is that like all the tiles? For now, I'm just going to go to, which mission was this? Cultural Splendor. All right, next mission. Summon a council. Good. Let's just make sure they all work again. There's something that was done that I don't know about, and I don't feel like going to the history files and removing all negative. So I'm just going to remove the thing. I think Bertis just reduced the development in Granada, so it's closer to the other tags. Because in Vanilla, Voltaire's Nightmare, this is like 200 development instead of 150 development. I mean, we reached 1490 on the RP game, and we were playing speed 2 on some of the times. Consider that, dude. That's really good. And I like being able to control the speed, I'll be honest. And I hate micromanaging people being like, hey, dude, increase speed. Hey, dude, decrease speed. That's like the main thing for me. Improve relations is diplomat, right? This might be bugged. Unless I'm reading this wrong. Any country capital, the current culture group is Berber, has opinion modifier, improve relations. I'm going to change this mission. Foreign military aid. I don't like it anyways. It's blocked by AI. I don't like that. What I'll do instead, I'm going to make the requirement has hired Berber auxiliaries. So I think we can find the Berber auxiliaries and obligate the burgers. Obligate, not the Berbers, not burgers. Taifa Berber support. Berber support. Okay, has country flag is one war with Berber mercs. Is it possible to join the campaign? Yes. The roster has not come out. It's on my Discord. Announcements on my Discord. If you can't see the channels, you need to give yourself the roles. It's open to the public. Whether you get slotted really depends on if you pick 5 very popular slots, you might not get slotted. Or you sign up very late. You also might not get slotted. Right now, how many signups do we have? 44, 46. There's still 18 more slots. So sign up before it's too late. I want to change this mission. What can we change this mission to? Foreign military aid. I think I'm just going to remove the Berber requirement. The problem is all these broken missions, man. I really hope that other nations don't have so many broken missions. Like missions that just don't work. I have a feeling there are a lot, and I'm going to be here all day. But that's fine. The things I do for you, chat. Let's see if this works. Please work. Please, Ya Rab. Please work. Please work. Please. All right. Declare war. Doesn't really matter. Win wars. It works! Restore the economy. I'm going to add another 5 dev costs to that mission. Culture Splendor. Let's just copy it from Culture Splendor. Effect. Add country modifier. I have to adjust the modifier. Recovering economy. These are such underwhelming like events. Where? Okay, now we have to learn something new. Where's this stored? Okay, so look. It says effect. Add country modifier. Cultural spender is development cost minus 0.5. I'm going to also add that to the construction mission so you can get plus 10 if you stack them together properly. Restore the economy. Get modifier. Recovering economy. You know what? We can just leave that one as is. We're receiving war reparations from 3 countries. I hate missions like that. I really dislike missions like this. This is spoils of war. We should plunder the treasuries of our adversaries and use these funds to rebuild our nation. Get war reparations from at least 3 countries. What if we just make the requirement 1 country? Because by the time you do this part, I think there's not going to be many AIs left. That's why I'm saying this is not, I don't really like that. I think we'll just make the requirement 1. If a player can get to 5, that's good. I'll make it 100 per, and I'll make 1. So they can get a cap of 500 ducats. 50 ducats per war reparations, bro. These are such small modifiers. These make people like not want to play. Idea is that Granada is like a slow progressing defensive nation. That's the idea behind the nation. But where's the mission? Wait, am I in the right folder? Okay, I'm in the Taifa missions. VN. But it has a tag of VN spoiled. Okay, time to search all of the files. It's an Andalusian mission, that's why. Okay, share of starting income. Triggered required mission to humiliate rivals. Yeah. Treasury 500. Number of war reparations 1. Share of starting income 5. Number of loans less than 1. We can remove this. We need to delete this entire if statement. I'm just gonna leave it as is for now. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this mission, but it just made the requirement 1. That's it. It's an underwhelming mission. And then just do what I originally planned. 500, 400. Let's add else if. There we go. Fake wars are cancer. I think just 1 is fine. Let's just leave it as is. 1 max of 5. Whatever. Like reforming Andalusia only gives you that. I mean, global prosperity growth is nice. I think we're done looking at this mission tree. I think we've done enough. Let's just make sure everything works now. Yeah, we're done with the Granada. Let's move on to the next tag. 5% score cost against religions permanently. What's the code line for that? Let's do that. I think that might be an Andalusian missions. Restore. It's a Taifa mission. Okay, effect is country modifier. Province. And then let's make this mission. Let's do this. Duration. How do I make it forever? -1. Duration -1 is forever. Okay. And then they get the prosperity growth, prestige decay, and province war score forever. 5 province war score. These are pretty good missions. The permanent modifier. I think these are pretty good missions. You got dev costs in there, construction costs, claims on all of Iberia, modifiers for army. Pretty good. The claims on all of Iberia is giga, yeah. It's a bit slow to start, but that's intended. Granada should be the slowest expander in Iberia. They're more of like a defensive nation too. Maybe we can later add them a mission defense against Iberians. Like if they're against a war against like 2 or 3 Iberians. They could. They just take mercs. They go a little bit of debt. Probably is worth it to secure some places. I'll show you what I mean in a second. The debt won't kill you. Having prosperity growth until the end of the game is actually big. Yeah, all done. All right, next tag. Leon. First thing we need to... Okay, they have morale of armies. First thing we need to look at is ideas. Granada's ideas are fine, if you want to see them. Yeah, they're fine. They're great, actually. Dev cost modifier. Tech cost, idea cost. These are great ideas. All right, Leon. Leon, I need to go into history files and unactivate missions. We did that because they were broken. No, I don't like... I want to remove morale. Okay? Like, some nations should get morale. But here's my problem right now. Every tag has morale. This one I want to keep because it's just going to be upgraded Castile ideas. Cordoba is going to reform, has the option to reform Castile. Leon does not. Like, so many tags have morale. It's just too much. Even Netherlands formable had morale for some reason. Why does everyone have morale? Portugal doesn't. Like, what if a tag just has, like, infantry shock or something? You don't need them on every tag. That's not true. People think so, but yeah, if every tag has discipline morale, then yeah, every tag that you make after that needs discipline and morale because everyone has it. But then it means nothing happens. Everyone's different. Okay, I think I need to go into history files and undo their missions. No, I don't think so. I don't think you need at least one in an idea group for it to be good. Or to be competitive even. Should probably remove these two. They're historic friends with the people they're attacking. Why is there all this history for like this time? The Barbaras. How did you even do this? On missions. Oh, you do that in the missions. Okay. I can just delete this, right? This should be fine. Actually, I can just do this. Completed by. I think I'm going to replace the morale of armies with morale damage on Leon. And then just move on. I think Leon is done. We'll look through their ideas real quick. I'm not going to do any of the formables missions. I'll do that next week. I don't think anyone will be forming any of their formables in the first session. At least they shouldn't. If they do, well, you're going to have to wait until next week to get your upgraded missions, dude. Roman Empire first session. I don't even think they have a mission tree, dude. I mean, they have 10 ICA. So they still have one of the 3 TTRG. I'm going to change this to morale damage 20. And I think I might move the ICA a little bit closer. Probably switch a bit top heavy. A bit, not really. See if this worked. Huge ass mission tree. Start the Reconquista. Okay, so let's look. Leon mission tree. Number of generals. Okay, get claims into Toledo. Claims. They can expand right away though. I don't want to unclick this mission because this is broken. 100% force limit. They can click that right away. And then 15 morale of armies. That's ridiculous. So that mission, we might change it later. I'm going to put that in the to-do. Gain core. That's pretty good. Capture Cordoba. These ones don't need to be adjusted. These ones are good. And you have a bunch of them. And then you can form Spain after. That's like the big formable for this region. I think this is fine. Only thing I'm going to do to Leon is I'm going to change the morale of armies. I'm going to give the ICA, but I'm going to maybe switch it. Okay, here's what we're going to do for Leon. The only thing I'm going to do to Leon. Oh my god. What is this? What is that? Oh my god. All right, I know what I'm going to do to Leon. First thing we're going to do is we're going to adjust Leon's ideas. Should we delete I mean, we can leave it to the players to decide if they want to delete forts. Yeah, leave it to players to decide which forts to delete. The units move too fast. Bruh, I hate you guys so much. Units move too slow. Make the units move faster. Units move too fast. We'll slightly make them a little bit slower. Yeah, just don't have units anymore. How about that, chat? We just have front lines. And you just assign to front lines. Yeah, this mountain doesn't look too tall. I feel like I could jump over this. Just, no. Make him a little bit faster. Bertus, please. Instead of making him 50% faster, make him 25%, please. Because in some regions, it's actually so pain. Especially if you're here. In HRE, though, it is a little too fast. I noticed it's like 1 day movement between there. Oh, that's a great idea. Let's just go play Victoria 3 right now, chat. Just forget about it. Cancel the game on Saturday. All right. Only thing I'm going to do to Leon right now here. I need to see ideas. Country ideas. Hopefully they're in here. Leon. Oh, lawn ideas. Okay. One thing I wanted to do with Leon is I wanted to change the morale of armies. I'm going to change it. I'm going to comment this. I'm going to change it to morale damage. Morale damage. I kind of want to move something closer. Just dev them, dude. Nah, leave holy orders as is. You're not supposed to be the same size as you are in vanilla kit. Look, they're all like 3 states. I don't see the problem. Cordoba I need to adjust it bigly. Cordoba is going to take like an hour. Leon is fine though. This is fine. They have a nice mission tree. They have, instead of 15 morale of armies, they have morale damage, 20%. Decent ideas. Let's move on. Done. Is that true, Bertus? You reduced production income everywhere? Look what Berg said. It's weird how provinces have 0 production income. Guess for balance. Think the mod just cuts production eco by 80%. It's same as vanilla. Berg! Okay. Now the EU freaks are coming in and they're detracting. Wait, is it low autonomy, Berg? Leon, done, chat. Next one. Navara. I think Navara is also not going to need much changes. They have morale damage as a starter, 10%. Morale of navies, ship durability. Am I going to have to unactivate missions? Please don't tell me we're going to have to unactivate missions. Please. No. Amazing. Yeah, these aren't supposed to be taken, guys, by the way. For now, they're just not taken for this version of the mod. I'm not adjusting them. They're broken. Navara is great, I think. I think maybe ideas need a little adjustment. Let's think. What kind of nation is Navara? I'm surprised they have no fort defense. That's what I'm saying. Or garrison size. Or garrison damage. I don't know. Something defensive. They seem to me like a defensive nation with a decent navy. Culture conversion. Do they have culture conversion cost? They do. And they have development and primary culture as well. It's not Tech 15. Berg! I'm gonna murder you, dude. You're detracting and making me take longer because you don't read the changes. You don't get it at Tech 15, dude. Watch this. Watch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Idea completed. It's not like the LARP mod, guys. You don't get it at Tech 15, actually. You get it at Tech 12, all your ideas. So it's 2 more than vanilla. Oh my god, 2 more techs. I don't have full ideas. Oh. Sorry, I'm not actually angry, guys. I'm fucking with Berg. I was gonna do something really cool here, though. Watch this. Oh, Navara's not in here? Oh, it's in Bertus. Watch this. That's the only change I did. I changed this values both to 20. OP. 20 culture conversion cost, 20 development cost of primary culture. Freaking broken, dude. Navara's broken, guys. You heard it here first. Pick Navara on your signups. Done. I'm gonna name that the name of the commit. Bax Maxing. It has a naval doctrine too? I can't even see it. I guess we'll never know. We'll never know. But it's probably really good. If Bertus is saying that, then it's probably really good. Though was something about colonists. It's landing in marines. Okay, so there's a mission that needs to be fixed. If you're down on the left, I don't mind care of these that much. The generic. Oh, there's one thing I wanted to change. I was gonna make Navara smaller. I'm leaning towards Foix, just because they already have a mission tree. Don't need to make one. It's a unique mission tree just for Foix. Yeah, I think I'm gonna lean into foi, but I need foi to own these two, or they can't progress their mission tree. I'm gonna have to go into history files. But make Navara a little smaller, but that's not a big deal. They're gonna lose 10 development. I'll do that when I get to them. I'll do that when I get to them. I think Navara is good. Good to go. Next, Cordoba. Oh, this is gonna be a doozy because it has no mission tree. I have to design a mission tree. But what I was thinking of doing is copying another mission tree from like Vanilla, a small one that is goals to reform Castile, and go from there. And then just change the values to fit the nation. That's how I was thinking of doing it fast, and then adjusting them later. On the plus side, I don't think Portugal, Aragon, or Catalonia need any mission adjustments except for unclicking missions. Okay, Cordoba has the Spanish ducal ideas, which aren't bad. They need to be maybe a little adjusted. But the purpose of Cordoba is to reform Castile. At least that's what I want it to be. It's the tag that can reform Castile. And Castile has nice ideas. Holy Castilian ideas. When is deadline? I would say tomorrow. Yes, the starting Irish nation. Because Ireland is Tech 10. I was going to do very basic stuff, Radish. It was just like some development stuff. As well as conquering the AI. That's literally it. Done. It's nothing big. Ireland itself has missions. So the Irish miner gets missions eventually. But I wanted to give him some little tiny ones. That one's on the lowest of the priority, I'll be honest. Because there's a lot of other stuff that we need to do before Saturday. But it's something that I wanted to do. I'm just going to use this to plan it out. And then code it in. Yeah, Ireland has a huge mission tree. Ireland has a huge mission tree. So, like I said, Ireland, Meath is just like, I was maybe going to Balkanize just a little bit more. Probably Balkanize this side, like here and here. So the Ireland player will have to like do a bunch of like conquering against AI. The thing is, some people were like, and I think Bert just kind of wanted this. They wanted less AI, runs faster. But for some people, they thought we just wanted like 8 player wars as fast as possible. But in my opinion, when you're these low ecos and, not that good of nations, like still not built up, not committed to the nation, I don't think day 1 death wars are fun. That's me personally. I don't think day 1 death wars are fun for few exceptions. Like Ottoman Mamluks can be really fun. But those 2 nations start big. So I think it's okay that there's AI for players to conquer. Because it can show their single player mechanics a little bit, I guess. But not only that, it gives them something to do so they're not just like, well, I'm bored on this island and we're running speed 2. You know what? I'm going to join this random war in Iberia for no reason. I ran performance test last night. 4 hours was to 1800 on speed 5, which is better than vanilla on my computer. So I just want there to be more AI so their players can like set up and build up. But yes, Ireland does have a mission tree, and it's a pretty big one. And then you just need tech. Like, you literally just need to hold the the Irish island for years. And then eventually it's like, yes, finally. And then they're just like, it's all about conquering the British Isles. That's literally their mission tree is just conquering the British Isles. For a really playable game, less sensitive players than intended is preferred indeed. I think with my spacing, it's fine. Like, okay, let's just go over this real quickly before we go to the mission tree. With Iberia, the idea is that Aragon and Catalonia, they don't have to fight each other day 1. Aragon can expand south, Catalonia can expand south, and into the Isles, these islands here. I was thinking of making Majorca separate country. It would be an advantage to Catalonia, though. But in case like Aragon cuts them off here, and there's a Toulouse player right there, the Catalonia player can at least go for the Balearic Islands. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to release Balearic Islands. I'm a medium-sized nation in North Germany. I have to choose between 10 morale and 5 discipline to the game. The dis is better. Depends on your discipline. If you're already over 125 discipline, the morale is better. If you're under 125 discipline, the discipline's better. Discipline kind of has diminishing returns after 15 discipline and 25 discipline, 35 discipline. But it gets better at 200%. True. Try to get to 200. The thing is, though, my perception of EU4 modding was right. I tried it a little bit and I was like, dude, this is just tedious scripting. It kind of is. It's not like very rewarding, like object-oriented coding. For me, at least, it's rewarding. But I guess it's what's cool about modding EU4, and that's why I'm doing it, is that you get to play the nations that you make and see how they fare, especially in MP settings with so many players. It's pretty cool, actually. All right, we need to go to history. History, we need to go to provinces, and then we need to start. This is a province right here, and then I'm going to do a gamer move here. We want the owner to be MJO. Okay, grandpa? Bruh. I was watching my Florence VOD and talking to the Mamluks player, dude. And I was like, dude, I sound like a dad. And then I was like, oh, wait, I am a dad. All right, so here's the gamer move. You see this? We're going to do this. Copy. And then we're going to go into here. And we're going to speed the run this. Watch this. 272. Put on the timer. The speed timer. Where is it? Come on. This is not good for my timing. Bruh. And in text editor, because it loads faster. Next. All right, next. 653. 926. Oh, man, this is not good. Flory would have done this faster. Here. Okay. Nice. All right, next. 926, 784. You ready to go to the bathrooms every 20 minutes? I've been drinking a lot of water, dude. Is it every 20 minutes? Nah, dude, you're exaggerating. You're ruining my timing, dude. He's distracting me. Save, 2701. This is not a good speed, dude. This is not a good speed, bro. All right, done. I could have done it faster, bro. I think I got them all. All right, here's what we do for efficiency. Exit game. I'm never going to go to the world championships like this, dude. While this is loading, let's start designing our Cordoba mission tree. So I'm thinking here, okay, this one should be called, we'll put my missions like this. Habibi, Cordoba missions. This one should be connect our lands. This one we want to remove. I'm going to give Cordoba 2 cores to reunite their state. Here, connect. No required mission. Connect our lands. We must connect our homelands together. Great localization description. I saw someone use this. I've never used this before. The icon I haven't set. No required mission. Okay. And then what we can do here is we can branch it out. Export it. And then just put in what the requirements and everything are. Okay. So this one, required mission. Oh, it doesn't reset. That's why I was confused. Okay. This one, required mission. I'm so bad at naming things, I just realized. I don't know what to call it, but I want to have a military branch here. Military. Here, I'm going to make it easier first. I'm going to do this. Required missions, apply mission input, connect lands, military 1. Oh, I should name this one military 1. Okay, then here, I want to have like an economic mission. This one needs required missions, connect our lands. I actually don't like numbers and namings. Required mission, connect lands, economic 1. They should have like 2, like a branch right here, economic 2, required economic 1, localized name, economic 2, add mission to slot, and then apply mission inputs, economic 2, military 1, and then this will be different states. This one will be code name military 1, required missions, connect lands, localized name military 1. Okay, and then here I want to add a diplomatic mission, like make allies, take back our lands. Okay, code name, I will name this CCR, take back lands. Required mission, none, localized name. Okay, we need flavored text for that. Okay, here, I'll show you what I want. I keep getting distracted. I was going to show you guys the whole world, but no, this is better. We're in a workflow now. Apply branch inputs, apply mission inputs. I have to do it all? Okay, so once we put it in, we shouldn't do it again because we have to type it again. No, they reformed Castile before they reformed France. I mean, Spain. So their mission tree doesn't need to be big. Their mission tree doesn't need to be big because they formed Castile before they formed France. I mean, Spain. And then here we have a diplomatic mission, clear, reset input fields. I'm just labeling them now, and then we'll go into details with each one, just so we can get a visual so far, and then we'll move from there. Just the beginning ones. All right. So this one, take back our lands. This one, we're going to just do like this, like that, and then here will be the 3rd economic mission, add mission to slot. Then here would be 3 branching mission paths, 1, 2, 3. Then here's 1, and that was required for this military path. So now we can actually make them. All right. Meme localization or LARP localization, chat. I'm juiced right now. I can think of a really good one. LARP 100%. Our lands in Iznatarov have been cut off by the county of Jain. It is time to connect our lands and reconquer the core of Cordoba. Castile already has a mission tree, so we just need a mission tree before that. Our lands in Istornaf have been cut off. Okay, now I need to find an icon. EU4 mission icon. Let's find a good mission for this. Yeah, this is perfect. Oh, this one's perfect. Golden Century. Where's like Golden Century? Perfect. Okay. Oh, these are perfect. Okay, now let's look. Reconquering Cordoba. Those are camels, bro. This one will be good for later. That's Morocco. Raid on Valencia. I guess Castile doesn't really have a lot of things that are pertain to the Iberian Peninsula. Control Venice. That's Venice. Sueta. Dude. Retake Cordoba has this? Doesn't make sense. No, we said go LARP. Let's look at domination missions. Oh, that's gonna be good for later. The thing is, if we use vanilla missions, we can we can just take from these. That's gonna be good for later. For Reform Castile, that's gonna be great. I mean, it's kind of a tattered flag. Maybe that's not great. Just waiting for one to like catch my eye. Leviathan is mostly East Asia stuff. It won't be in there. Kings of Kings, maybe? Something like Wari. And on land. Maybe Third Rome has something? Probably not. That'll be good for another one. One could work. Next one. There's another one. This one? That could be good. Emperor is like HRE stuff. There's definitely got to be something in Emperor. Actually, why don't we go to this one first? It's like one of the biggest patches. This one could work. This one could work, but that's a Swiss guard. This one could work for diplomacy. Oh, this one's perfect. Oh, confront the Lombards. I'm pretty sure that you can just do that and it will work. So we'll just put that in there, GFX icon, and take back lands, take back our lands, apply mission. There we go. Okay, so that's take back our lands. That is to get back these cores. And by the way, we need to add these as cores. I'm pretty sure they already are cores. So all we have to do is go in the history files. I'm going to give these cores to Cordoba. Remove core CCR. There you go. Next one, 125, 74. Yeah, now we work backwards. Exactly, Shads. You know me, dude. You know what's going on. Controller. We want to remove... Wait, Granada has a core here? Castile does. 74. Weird. Remove core CCR is doubled. I don't know why. Okay, 1974. So many start dates in this mod, dude. 442. Remove core CCR. Boom, done. Okay. That's the first thing we did. They start with cores here. Their first mission is to conquer this. They have cores on that. And then it will give them claims. So once they hear at force limit. This one should be like a force limit and expansion buff to get their next claims. And then they would get a claim on this state, and well, actually, they would need a claim on Sevilla, a claim on Castile, a claim on Toledo. That's going to be the requirements to reform Castile. Owning the Madrid state, owning Madrid, maybe, let's just say. Or it should be the whole state. Face the south. Well, because they're going to go in all directions, Cordoba. They're going to need a claim on this state. Yeah, it'll be splitting. I want like a... So this one's just they go for right away. Okay, so this one's take back lands. Code name. This is still CCR, military 1. Let's name it something else now. Let's name it ready for more. Required mission, CCR, take back lands. We must prepare our generals and army. That mission, just so we don't forget, I'm just going to organize the requirements here. So when we code it in, all this I'm using this for is mapping it out. So when I code in, all I have to put in is the requirements. I only have to code in the requirements and the effects. And it will already be mapped out. I don't have to make sure all of them are in the right place. I don't have to pick the spot on the branch. So that's why I'm using the software. It's made by Jamie, our friend on the Discord. You can use it yourself too. It's called U4 Mission Planner. And then you just export the mission tree and it comes as a text file. Down here, they're going to, when they conquer Castile, I was going to put in like a mission where like they found the young Trastamara. Unite the families of Trastamara and Moro? Is that a historical family name? And then your primary culture becomes Castilian and you can reform Castile. They need to get Madrid at least. And then Castile needs to not exist. I'm writing down the things so I don't forget. Take back our lands. Requirement: own 4 core provinces in Jaén. If they do that, like a discounted advisor, what do they get for reconnecting their lands? Probably autonomy reduction. Maybe add like prosperity in the state too. What if their king dies? You think the king is going to die before they take back this? He's 30. Let's just say level 2 advisor. Have a level 2 mill advisor. It happened to you. True. Have a level 2 mill advisor. Can they even afford that? Not really. I think maybe the previous mission should give a discounted mill advisor then. Discounted level 1 advisor. Is there 50% reduced advisors in this mod? I don't even know. Let's see. 50% cheaper. Yeah, a mill advisor 50% cheaper. Maybe a manpower recovery speed. Whoa, they have no manpower. Why does Cordoba start with no manpower? I'm going to put that in the to-do. I'm Papega, dude. I'm actually so Papega. What am I talking about? Yeah, they start with morale and stab cost. I think maybe also a requirement, maybe 1 stab. Yeah, 1 stab should be a requirement as well. Here's what we do. Have level 2 mill advisor, 2 generals, and +1 stability. I'm going to give them a discounted manpower recovery speed advisor. Have a level 2 mill advisor, 10 income, and +1 stability. Reward: claims on Sevilla state, Sevilla. The Iberian crowns now fight for the superiority over the peninsula. Why not the crown of Cordoba? We must prepare our generals, advisors, and armies to conquer Iberia and take our place in the sun. This is very, without East Europe, and by the way, you can't colonize, without East Asia, East Europe, and Asia, this is a little bit less than vanilla provinces, believe it or not. The total province count. All right. And then we now need to pick an icon. This one could be good. Fits the localization. Could be good for a religious mission later. Is there an Iceland? No. Yeah, there's no Iceland. This one could be good. Isle of Man. 1 province still. Lol. Could be good for a religious one. Let's look at lines in the north. This could be a good diplomatic one. Very generic. This could be a good navy one. That one could be good too. Oh, that one could be good too. Oh, that one's great. What do you think about this one, chat? For this mission? Ready for more? PLC Golden. Yeah, this one's good. This is great. This is perfect, actually. All right, I think it's ready to be put in. I'm thinking, how much can they take in 1 war against Sevilla? All right, so probably they get the first claim here, and then it will branch into another mission here, and then they get a claim here. So I think maybe they just get claim on Sevilla. Yeah. Controlling the strait is really important. There will be a branching. Okay, so that's going to be the first branching military. This one right here. I'm going to drag it down 1 because we're going to need to branch more. All right, and then getting this mission, we're going to remove the claim on Huelva. Okay, so do that. All right, and now we need to just find an icon. Develop Cordoba. Perfect. Chat, perfect. We can use that for the development mission. I have no idea what Sevilla would look like in this time period. We could use this one. Yeah, let's just use this one. Dominate Genoa. Okay. Apply mission inputs. Okay, and then that one leads into 2 branching missions. I'm going to have them like down here, just in case. Actually, I only want like 3 economic missions. This one will lead to a trade. So this one has to be a trade thing. But we can do like down here. This one is going to be like fortify Sevilla. Oh, wait. I have to make this here. Okay. Requirements: conquer the state of Sevilla. Reward: claim on Huelva. And also trigger event. Merchants of Sevilla. Event insight. Either you get 10 unrest in Sevilla. You either pick option 1, option 1, which is seize the merchant's boats. Gives, how many barks should we give him? How many barks does this guy have? 2,000 sailors. We'll do 2 per province, so 6. 2,000 sailors and 8 particulars rebels. Or you can get cooperating with Sevilla merchants. Seize the merchant's boats. Give 6 barks. Conquer Cadiz. I was just writing this one down. Conquer Cadiz. when the requirement is conquer the Sevilla area. So that's this entire state. When they conquer the entire state, by the way, there's no fort in Cadiz. Monday's game is going to be sick, dude. So when they conquer Sevilla, when they conquer it, they get a claim on this state. They get a claim on this state, which is this area. They get a claim on that one. They get an event, Merchants of Sevilla, Merchants of Cadiz. And they get an option, seize the merchants' boats, which gives 6 barks, 2,000 sailors, 8 particulars rebels, and gives a recent uprising in the Cadiz province. I'm going to do 6 particulars rebels. The other option is cooperate with the merchants, which gives 10 trade efficiency and 10 burgher loyalty for 10 years. Do like 15 years. 10% trade efficiency. Which option would you pick, chat? You're Cordoba. Think about this. I need your help now, chat. You conquer Sevilla, and you click the mission, and then it gives you a claim here. And then it gives you an event, and it says either seize the merchant's boats, giving you 6 barks immediately, 2,000 sailors, so you can put them on missions right away without losing sailors, or like being at a sailor deficit. Gain 6 particulars in Cadiz, and gives recent uprising. So there will be a modifier here, province modifier, recent uprising. Or cooperate with the merchants, giving 10 trade efficiency and 10 burgher loyalty equilibrium for 15 years. The equilibrium is big for 15 years. Which option would you pick? The second one? But you can get 6 boats right away. 6 barks. It's a tough choice, which is good. Burgher loyalty seems much better. 10 years then. Granada and Sevilla will fight for Cordoba. I mean, okay. Granada doesn't get claims right away. Cordoba can get claims pretty fast. That's one thing. The other thing is Cordoba is going to get claims here, 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 and here. They're going to get these 4 claims. Like this. So they will have to choose. Do I go for the independent city, which is a fully built city? Do I go for the independent city up here? Do I fight Toledo? Or do I fight Sevilla? I think most players would go for Sevilla first to block Granada. They also have to do this war too, don't forget. But they have cores on this. Why does Europe look like this, dude? Too many provinces. Give them a rampart in Cadiz. I was thinking it just adds a rampart here. Add rampart and add rampart and naval battery here. Holy, ramparts are OP. Never mind. Defender dice roll 2 for ramparts. Requires 40 development. Bro, that's enough. Just give it a rampart on Cadiz. That's a giga mission already. Yeah, bro. That's a good enough reward. Just FYI, this is just to map it out so you don't have to do the linking and the coding. You can use it. Yes, this is open to anyone who wants to use it. It's EU4 Export Planner by Jamie. You can find it on this workshop, and then it's a download link. But you'll see once I'm done here what it's going to do. It's just going to link it and give me the things. That's all it does. And then you export it. You have to find the tag too. And if it already has emissions, like if it already has missions here, in this case, in vanilla would be generic missions. But if it has a mission tree here, like in the case of Sevilla, if you were making a mission tree for Sevilla, which no one is, but if you're making a mission tree for Sevilla, you wouldn't have to override. But a nation that already has a mission tree, you would have to override. But I don't know why you would override if it has a custom mission tree. Why not just edit the mission tree? Now that we have secured the port of Cadiz, we must fortify it to ensure no future invasions from the south. Fortify Cadiz, conquer Cadiz, fortify the port of Cadiz. We need now an icon. I hope everyone has DLC. Well, the host is going to have DLCs. I think the mission don't work if you have DLCs, the icons. Maybe they do. Now we need to look for like a port icon that's getting fortified. This could work, chat. What do you think? For fortify Cadiz? I think this works. Since ramparts are giga, I'm gonna also require that Cadiz is 20 development for this mission. Yeah, they have to develop it 12 times. All right, requirement to have latest 4 of Cadiz. Develop it 6 times militarily. Have latest 4 level for Cadiz. Have expanded infrastructure on Cadiz. So it requires them to be 15 dev. Have at least 6 mil dev on Cadiz. So they need to dev 5 times mil minimum. Should we add a province modifier, or is the rampart enough? I think the rampart is enough. I was going to add like another local 10 defensiveness because it is a drylands. It would only be at 15% defensiveness. There's 2 straits. Gain province modifier. So this will gain rampart on Cadiz, gain permanent modifier, ramparts of Cadiz, 10% local fort defense, and 10% local garrison. Here, we need to have another mission called Control Centers of Trade. I have to work backwards here because we need to now do the economic mission. Okay, so this one's restore city of Cordoba. Restore the city of Cordoba. Cordoba is a shadow of its former self. Cordoba, once the largest and most populated city in Iberia, is now a shadow of its former self. Let's bring it back, this time for all Catholic people of Iberia, and make it the crown jewel in our growing realm. Okay, so the requirements for that mission: 20 development, church, marketplace, and level 2 trade center, center of trade in Cordoba. You gain 10 prestige, upgrade level the trade center to level 3. And if you already have a level 3 trade center, give 500 ducats. Add province modifier for 20 years. Glorious Cordoba, +1 yearly prestige and -10 dev costs in Cordoba. Yearly prestige decay. We had like 100 years modifier on Cordoba. -10 dev cost and +1 yearly, -1 yearly prestige decay. For 50 years, 50 years, 50 years, 50 years. Okay. All right. That one, they need to take back their lands though. I was going to put another economic mission here. Maybe like a dev cost mission in Cordoba. Like glorious cities. Oh wait, I didn't add an icon. I have one ready for this one though. It's like develop Cordoba. Yeah, develop Cordoba right here. It literally already exists. That's what we'll use. That's that one done. I think it should be like own. How many cities do they start with? 22 provinces. Maybe something like 40 provinces. Own 40 provinces. Have an income of like 20. And then we now need a gold icon or a silver icon. I think we'll find one in Golden Century. Yeah, perfect. Oh, we can choose this. Oh, there's already some silver right here. Wait, there's silver right here, guys. What should be the requirements? +1 goods produced? Ah. Yeah, we need to have conquered it. It's in the Huelva state. This is not, no, what we'll do is we'll do this. Delete this mission. So, conquer Cadiz. Then right under here, we need to have a mission. Apply mission. Add mission to the slot. Finish Sevilla. Required mission. CCR. Conquer Cadiz. All the colonized land in the east. I'm removing all of the colonists. There's no colonists from ideas or national ideas. If someone has a colonist, we're just gonna say don't colonize. You're not supposed to have a colonist. What's the house name in the mod? Siesta. Finish the siestas. Why is their name Siesta? That's definitely a meme from Bertist. The puny house. No more siesta. The puny house of Sevilla still claims to be the true heir rulers of Sevilla. We must crush them so this incorrect claim can go to rest. I think that this is fine, right? I'll add the last part. They are nothing but upstart merchants that have grown fat from their greed. We say no more. Now we just need to find an icon. The empty chair? Yeah, no more says the rule. Expanded infrastructure level 1 activated on Constantina. Gain province modifier. Expanded silver mine of Constantina, which gives good producer on Constantina 0.5 and global tax modifier of 10%. So that's like a permanent buff that he gets. The Cordoba player will get. Pretty nice. Nothing big, but nice. Now we have to go back to some conquering missions. This one would be, what do you call it? This state, Caracas. I bet there's something in Golden Century that will fit here. This works really well. This is a branch ends here. This one's just gonna be because this is gonna give them claims on Salamanca and these two states. It's gonna be like called betray the Leon, the crown of Leon. I mean, we could add that as a mission for Leon. We need to wrap up Cordoba's mission tree. Remember, Cordoba is like basically supposed to form Castile first. You know what? Forget that, dude. They don't form Castile. They're their own thing. They form Spain. Doing that mission tree and then getting this mission tree and then getting the Spanish mission tree, Cordoba could literally be most OP nation. This mission tree is already gone out of hand. They're not getting the Castile one. Can only Granada go into Andalus? The Moroccan tags can as well as Bahia. So these three nations all can restore Al-Andalus. Own state of Salamanca, Segovia. Reward. Get country modifier. Okay, doing that mission would get permanent claims. Leon, Valencia, Furious. Wait, so conquering these two states, it's gonna give a prospect unifiers of Iberia, gain permanent claims on all of this basically on the top. And for 20 years, they get admin efficiency of 5% for 20 years. Permanent claims. This is pretty much like they would have to conquer a lot to get to here, I think. Oh wait, you know what? You know what? You're actually right. Just give 10% worse province worst score cost. Okay, next. So this one was conquer Caracas, and that goes to the Leon. This one's conquer Cadiz, goes to Sevilla, and also, yeah, we have nothing for Granada. I was just thinking that maybe we should just make Granada's mission here. This is just gonna be a separate tag. This is for Portugal. Let me do that real quick. This one requires nothing. This one here, this one is CCR, Portugal question. Granada has its own mission tree too, and then it expands into Andalusia. It's already done. We were doing that earlier, Faroe Islander. We already finished that one. Portugal question, required mission none. Localize the Portuguese question. So this one has two requirements. It's either or. What should be the modifier? What should be the modifier for allying Portugal? I was thinking dip rep +1 and 2.5 morale. There's got to be something with like a Portuguese flag and golden century, right, chat? Surely. Yeah, this one. Perfect. So if you ally to Portugal, because this is a branching mission here, either you ally to Portugal and you get 5% naval morale. This gives 5% and plus 15% improve relations modifier. 10% ship durability is gigantic, dude. 5% ship durability is strong. 10 is huge. Portugal and Cordoba get prosperous alliance modifier as long as they're allied together. This gives 5% naval morale and 15% improved relations modifier. No, it gives it to both of them. If rival to Portugal, you just get claims on all of Portugal. Well, they're not going to get Castile's mission tree. It's on par. I'd say this mission tree is on par with Granada's. And some of the ideas of some nations are absolutely crazy. It's about the same amount of missions too. And also Leon. Leon has like a big mission tree too. And they all can form Spain still, which requires 191 provinces in this region. This one, okay, so this is we'll do one branching mission here. This one would be code name CCR destroy Portugal. Destroy him. Okay, I need to give now like a burning Portuguese flag. Does that even exist? I can't think of it in my head. We'll use that for the ally mission. We can use this one. Card mission. Then we'll use this one. Okay. Let's add that mission. Okay, so assimilating the Portuguese. This is if they conquer Portugal. The reward is they get a country modifier for 50 years, assimilating the Portuguese, which is minus 10% culture conversion cost. Okay, solidify Portuguese alliance requirements. I think you need to own... Where's the wood? There's no wood in Spain, huh? I'm trying to think of a requirement to make this mission work. I don't know if that exists, but I figured it out. I was writing it here without talking. Okay, so for the branching of allying Portugal, requirements: 150 relations with Portugal, alliance with Portugal, own at least 6 ports and 50 provinces. Reward: gain 5 carracks immediately, modify prosperous alliance with +5 ship durability. I think that's good. All right, let's finish this up. All right, so we still need to do 2 missions for them. We need to do a Conquer Toledo mission. Conquer Toledo. Valencia is not a tag. Sorry, bro. It's Catalonia and Aragon, and they already have mission trees that we just need to adjust. I need some flavor text. While I look for that, write me some flavor text about conquering Toledo. Reward. Reward is just claims. Claims in, like, let's say 2 years of manpower. 2 years of manpower? I wanted to have a mission to move capital to Madrid. That was going to be on this branching mission here. Capital move to Toledo. Okay, so Toledo. We'll make Toledo the capital. So conquering state of Toledo, gain core in Toledo, capital move to Toledo, gain core in province of Toledo. You still have to core the rest, buddy. There's forts everywhere. I'm going to do this. I'm not going to gain core province of Toledo, gain province modifier, secondary capital of Cordoba. I'm not going to make it their capital. That's like in the Spain mission tree stuff. Secondary capital of Cordoba, which gives 15% dev cost permanently. Bro, this is getting too cracked. Everyone's gonna want to play Cordoba. And 1% admin efficiency. And make them all cracked. They gain 1% admin efficiency. Gain permanent claims on secondary capital of Cordoba. 20% local dev cost permanent. 50 governing capacity, 1% admin efficiency. Here's another mission. Add mission to slot. This one is consolidate. What's their name? Now I need an icon. That's good for later. That could be good for later. What do I use that guy for? And it's 5 years of separatism in Calvazara, Cuenca, and Toledo. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, it's done. I'm done. I did it. We're making that. We're finishing this up, dude. This is taking too long. This was supposed to be a simple mission to go into Castile's mission. Then we made it too big to be in Castile's. It would be too OP if they got Castile. The mission tree is almost done. Then we do here, vassalize the Valencians. Request our aid. Okay, that's that one done. I need a picture for Valencia. Why are they standing like that? That's a good one. Hispanic monarchy. I made vassalize Valencia, which is this one. If Valencia is a vassal, gain modifier integrating Spain for 20 years, giving 20% diplomatic annexation costs and +2 diplomatic reputation. If gained through conquest, gain 5 years of separatism and 5 unrest in Alicante. I don't know what we call this. Putting the Catalan in place. This is going to be the last. There's going to have one more mission right here for Granada. They're going to have a mission right here for Granada that's going to be separate. And then that's it. That's their mission tree. Well, if they complete all of these, we'll give them another mission that is saying Unifier of Iberia. Like permanent 5% admin efficiency, 200 gov cap or something. Like maybe 5 war score. I don't know. I need a picture. Where's the guy standing? Ah, yeah, this one. This one's just going to give claims. Claims on rest of Iberia, basically. Claims on Huesca. Then you have to have one mission here, which I was going to do. Add mission to slot. The final Reconquista. Something with Granada in here. There's got to be like some Granada mission. There's no like Iberian mission with the Reconquista. This works. For this one, you need to have 40,000 units. Manpower at least at half. 30,000 units or 40,000? 30,000. All right, I did that one. Then add mission here. There's also going to be a final mission right here. Well, here's not branch. It's just going to trigger an event. Either you integrate the Moors or you don't. We could copy this, but they already have missions. They just need to be adjusted a bit more. I know the one I want to use for this one. Where is it? Where's plus ultra? Use this one. Fine. This one has required mission. Do you have the localization in the right file? You have to input the localization as well. I mean, the real reward for doing all this is forming Spain. Spain is a gigaformable. The province modifier is actually quite easy. I just need to get the tooltip. I have to go here and add tag CCR. All right, let's quickly see if it loads up into the game first. Nice. A bit bugged. And also the localization's messed up. It's a pretty big mission tree, actually. Came out a lot bigger than I thought. I need to fix it. But I'm done for now. I can't. My brain's turning into melt. I gotta do this later. One final thing that I'm gonna do before I get off. I'm gonna add the Irish mission. You just put localization in here, right? Oh, I think you gotta put them in here. No, I don't think they go there. Modifiers. Put it in an existing file. What do you mean by that? Put it in an existing file. You mean the file that it's in? Missions file? I think you have to fix the path. You put it in this one? See if that works with me too. Put it on the very top. Time to break something else. Let's go. Holy, we wrote a lot of text for these missions. I think this might be bugging this. Can't put enter into the thing. The final loading. Game, not now. Not now. Why is this? What's going on? It's a little bit too long to load history files. It's still bugged. Oh, nice. Nice little cute mission tree. Alright, I'm gonna have to do the Cordoba one in a bit. I'm gonna get off now, guys.